Hi, welcome to the world of time management. Yep, time management is one of the most important part for the young people. If you are a student, then time management is one of the most important key for the success. Or if you're not a student, but if you are leading your life perfectly, or if you want to lead your life healthier, then obviously time management is one of the most important thing. So now you can ask me that how can I manage time perfectly so that I can get a perfect life? Most probably, I would like to share my experience how I manage my time perfectly a decade. Most probably, this 10 point or 10 tips will help you a lot to manage your time perfectly. Without wasting your time, let's get started. So today we're going to talk about 10 important tips that will help you to manage your time without any hesitation. Our first tip is prioritize your task. What's the meaning of that? Some people don't have any idea. What's the meaning of the prioritizing the task? You have to understand one thing, that you have to find the task that is actually top task in the day, or you can say that prioritize task in the day, which you have to complete. Otherwise, you are not going to finish your day perfectly. So most probably, prioritizing your task is arranging or focusing the most important and urgent task first, rather than the doing task in a random and unplanned manner. So this is the most important thing, because this allows you to use your time and resource efficiently, effectively, and helps you to reach your goals. There are various methods to prioritizing your task, or you can find the top task in a day, including you can create a to-do list, or you can using a prioritizing matrix, you can say that, and applying decision-making frameworks such as Eisenhower technique. This is one of the most amazing technique that will help you to understand what kind of task is important for you in your day-to-day life. It's important to regularly consider your prioritized list and adjust as needed, and as circumstance and prioritize can change over time. As you know, by prioritizing your task, you can ensure that you are making the most of your time and working towards your goal, not working towards the other thing or nonsense thing, you can say that. And you are working towards your goal with organizedly and productively, so that you can accomplish your task perfectly. Take a moment to sit down and write down everything that you need to be done, and categorize them into a 3 or 4 groups, like urgent, important, not urgent, not important. This is also called Eisenhower technique, which will help you to understand which task is prioritized for you and which are not, which is important for you and which is urgent for you. This is the most category where you have to accomplish your task perfectly. Otherwise, you are not going to accomplish your day-to-day life task, which is extremely important for you. So work on those first. Then after, if you have extra time, then you can work on the not important task also, no problem. Or tips number 2, setting your goal that you can achieve. Most probably, you have to understand this thing. Setting an achievable goal is one of the most important thing. If you don't have any idea how to do this, then I would like to explain you, no problem. But you have to understand this thing, which is some people think that I would like to finish my entire task actually in a day, and most probably you are starting your task randomly, unplannedly, without any structure or without any plan. This is totally a wrong thing. You are not able to finish your task without any goal. So setting achievable goals is one of the most important thing. And now, what's the meaning of that? You have to understand, setting achievable goals refers to the process of define a specific or measurable or attainable object that wants to achieve within a certain time frame. You need to understand, achievable goals provide the direction and the focus, and allowing individual and organization to allocate their resources effectively and work towards their desired outcomes. Most probably, we don't want to set our goals perfectly. Obviously, when setting achievable goal, it's important to consider the factors such as available resources, personal strength and eliminations, and the realistic time frame. These all are the important things for all of us, guys. So you have to remember this thing. And to increase the likelihood of success, goals should be also relevant, meaningful, and aligned with one's values and prioritize. And obviously, you have to break down the goals into a smaller part, because manageable tasks can help to make the same more attainable and increase motivation. Because without motivation, you are not able to complete your task, and you are not achieve your desired position. That's the most important thing. But if we're trying to do everything all at once, then this is the most vulgar thing for you guys. So obviously break your tasks down into a smaller part so that you can achieve your goal perfectly. And this way you can focus on one thing at a time, and you will feel a sense of accomplishment each time when you check something off your list. Yeah, that's the reality. So most probably when you were setting your goal, always set an achievable goal. Don't set entire task at a time and you are going to achieve those tasks at a time. This is not going to happen to you guys. So obviously break it down with a smaller part and accomplish those tasks perfectly. I hope so this will help you a lot. Our third number tips is eliminate distraction. Yes, this is one of the most important thing, because when I started my time management routine, at that moment I have faced tons of distraction in front of me, like mobile phone, computer, iPad, the social media, streaming. These all are things very much distracting for me. And most probably for that reason, identifying the source of distraction in your environment and eliminate them as much as possible. And you can turn off your mobile phone, log out your social media, and find a quiet place to work. That's the most important thing. You have to find out the place where you can work perfectly without any distraction. So this is one of the most important thing. We all face distraction on a daily basis. There has no issues or there has no stress or frustrations. So if you're facing this kind of thing, you can also solve this kind of thing perfectly, no problem. So whether it's your phone is buzzing or notification is popping up or just simply losing your focus, it can be difficult to stay on track. That's the serious case, but it's time to say goodbye to the distraction and hello to productivity. If I talk about myself, then I would like to say that when I start my routine at that moment, sometime I feel that I'm just streaming YouTube, or I'm just scrolling social media. I'm doing just this kind of thing. So you can find yourself also checking your phone, scrolling through the social media, or just getting lose your mind, or just getting lost in your own thoughts. Yeah, it can be happen, but these all distraction can be seriously hinder your productivity. That's the reality. They can waste your time and energy and leave you feeling overwhelmed and frustrated. That's why I would like to share you some pro tips that will help you to get rid of your distraction, and these pro tips will help you to complete your task perfectly. I hope so. If you wanna note down, then you can note down with a pen and piece of paper, no problem. So our first pro tips is turn off your notification, and also you can turn off your mobile phone and computer also. But here is the thing. Now you can ask me that, oh, you have said about turning off the mobile phone and computer, but you didn't say iPad. Then I can scrolling social media or streaming YouTube with iPads? No, obviously not. Don't do this, guys. Our second pro tips is use a timer to stay focused for a set amount of money. You can say that. This is the main thing, and you can follow one technique, which is Pomodoro technique. And this Pomodoro technique will help you to complete your task and complete your shorter task. You can say that. So I would like to make a video on what's the meaning of Pomodoro technique and how to start this thing and how to end this thing. So no worries, next video will be about the Pomodoro technique. Our third number pro tips is create a dedicated workspace with minimal distraction. That's the most important thing. Create your own place and start working on that place so that you can complete your task perfectly. Fourth number pro tips, which is use noise cancelling headphone to block your sound. Yeah, that's the reality. Number 5, take regular breaks to charge and refocus so that you can start perfectly again. Number 4 tips, which is use a planner. This is one of the most important and key factor to manage your time. If you have pen or paper, then start making your planner or purchase planner from Amazon. Or if you have planner, then keep tracking your daily life on that thing so that you can get perfect and productive life and productive day also. Because keep a physical or digital planner to keep tracks of deadlines, appointments, and the other commitments that you have written already. And this will help you stay organized, avoid missing important deadlines, because planner is always notify you that you have to do this work within a few days. You have to do this work in this deadline. So obviously keeping a planner is one of the most important thing. I hope so. Number 5 tips is take breaks. It may seem counterintuitive, but taking breaks can be actually help you to more productive. Set aside time for a quick walk or a snack or just to relax. This will help you to refresh your mind and recharge your battery perfectly. Number 6, limit multitasking. Yes, when you try to do multiple things at a time, this is not a good thing, because you might be thinking about, oh, you are doing productive work, but this is not reality. You are not doing productive work. For multitasking, you are just slowing yourself down, nothing another else. So multitasking may seem like a good way to save time, but it's often result of decreased productivity. Focus on one task at a time and maximize your efficiency. That's the reality. So if you're doing this thing, or if you're doing multitasking, then stop doing this thing and start focusing on one thing, which will help you to get a productive day. I hope so. Number 7 is delegate task. Yes, delegating task is one of the most important thing in time management, because when you are managing your time, you can delegate some task which is not important and not urgent for you. So you can delegate someone, or don't be afraid to ask for help or delegate tasks to others, and this can help you to save time or reduce your workload. So delegating task is one of the most important thing for time management. So you have to follow this thing, and you have to manage someone who can really love to work with you. Number 8, which is use technology. Nowadays, you can use technology perfectly, because you have technology. Technology can be your best friend when it comes to managing your time, from calendar to reminder. There are plenty of apps or tools that can help you to stay on track. That's the most important thing. And I would like to share some apps in next video so that you can manage your time on those videos perfectly, and most probably technology will help you a lot if you are working on those, and if you are utilizing perfectly. Number 9 tips, which is get enough sleep. Yes, sleeping is one of the most important thing or crucial part for our mental or physical health. Make sure get enough sleep each night to stay focused and organized in your work and energized during the day. But our young generation is not getting proper sleep. That's why they're getting depression, anxiety, and going through the lots of problems in their life. For that reason, getting proper sleep is one of the most important thing to stay calm and well-being. Last but not the least, which is practice self-care or exercise. You can say that. Why this is important? Because this will help you to grow your mind and stay focused on your mind, and most probably make time for self-care activities, for exercise. Make sure you should find some time for the self-care activities like exercise, meditation, or you can, if you have any hobbies, then you can complete those things, or you can work on those, and this will help you to recharge and reduce stress and reduce anxiety, depression, and improve your self and overall well-being. So I think with these tips, you will be able to manage your time like a pro and make the most of your time perfectly. So go ahead and start putting this thing, or start putting these tips into action today. So in the next video, we would like to talk about the Pomodoro technique, Eisenhower technique. It can be how to reduce screen time, and how to be productive in a day, and how to create a great planner or to-do list. These all are things most probably. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe for more tips and tricks, and you should share this video as much as possible with your friends so that they can get some help from this video.